This video is going to show you a consistent solo free phase on the Spire the Watcher dungeon boss, Persys. For those who just want to see that and skip the timestamps. But other than that, I can show you the build, etc. So this is obviously going to be on a Warlock. Now, if you're an avid watcher on this dungeon, you will know that you can solo two phase this boss on a Warlock. Providing that, there's a lot of things that go into it though. Not everyone's going to be able to do it, and it's out of reach for most people. Number one, you need to be 1610 in power or close to. Right, for the solo 2 phase, so you need a lot of power level because you can overlevel Persys by 20, like anything else in the game, apart from Grandmasters and stuff like that. Persys is 1590, so 1610 is required, or pretty much. Then you want the right rocket launcher, the right strats, Demolitionist GL, and all that stuff. So this is going to focus more on a solo 3 phase, but with a generic style loadout that anyone can really do, providing that you have got a bit of a good level. The solo 2 phase strat, just to quickly explain it, would be something like this. Exotic Ray Launcher with a Horde, maybe even a Demolitionist GL, or maybe just an SMG with Bump in the Night. Bump in the Night's the best Demolitionist rocket in the game right now, I believe. Just because you can roll with Frenzy as well. So, and it hits so hard. So I recommend that you do craft it if you haven't got one, but I understand not everyone's got one because they're sleeping on this weapon still at the minute. But that would be what the solo 2 phase thing would look like, and obviously you pair it with Starfire Protocol. But this is going to be the consistent solo 3 phase, which pretty much anyone can replicate this. So a kinetic SMG of your choice. I'm using Empty Vessel because it's solar. I'm on a solar subclass, which means I can take advantage of Font of Might. Now, Demolitionist GLs are top picks in this. This wasn't one. This was Outloading Spike. To be honest, I do have a demo Empty Vessel, but I forgot to infuse it. It's sitting in the vault 1350. And I'm not going to farm a prime engram just to upgrade it. So this was fine, right? Because all I want this job of this GL to do, the only job I want it to do is proc Weaken Clear twice and take advantage of Font of Might. And it's got Spike Grenades. And Outloading Ulsters was good enough for that. That's fine. But Demolitionist GLs obviously are very good with it. I'm not saying they aren't. Exotic Machine Gun Xenophage, also solar, so you can take advantage of Font of Might. That's critical. If you don't have Font of Might, no 3 phase on this build. No Font of Might, no 3 phase. It's going to be 4, just to point it out. So it's really required. The reason why Xenophage is so good on this boss, the same reason that Grand Overture is, which I've already made videos about, is because it does explosive style damage. So it's not crit damage, it's just explosive style damage. Think of it like rocket launchers and GLs at explosive style damage, and they do really well, obviously, on the boss. And it's the same for Xenophage. The difference with Xenophage over Grand Overture is that it won't have the volleys, but it's a really quick fire rate. So you're still going to get lots of damage off it. Plus, it's the Font of Might situation, and just being able to sit in a well and spam a machine gun like this makes it not too bad of a clear. So the DPS mods, which is important. So we've got Font of Might, Elemental Time Dilation, Font of Might, and then this boot piece, we will switch mods between. PS4 players are going to have a fit with this, but mid-run, after we've killed the Goblin, we will leave the well on the floor, and then we will switch off Elemental Ordnance to Font of Might, so therefore we've got more time on the Font of Might. So we've got 3 fonts, one Elemental Time. Obviously, you can't put it on your class piece. You could swap a class piece as well, if you really, really wanted to, but then you'd have to swap, keep swapping all that stuff. But you can. But I found out I didn't need to go with an extra font or something. Didn't have to. So solo operative, Weaken Clear, obviously, on the class piece. Instead of doing the switch of the mod, you could switch a leg piece already set up. Could have done that. It's up to you. It doesn't matter really, as long as you do a switch, because you do need to switch a mod after you've created the well to Font of Might. So you've got 3 fonts. So as I was saying, 92% damage bonus from well. That's why it makes it the best class on this boss. There's a lot of Warlock mains saying that this is intended and it's fine and this is good. This isn't fine at all. We've got 3 classes in the game, and 1 class is doing exceptional damage to a dungeon, which is critical to the game right now. Dungeons, the success of dungeons is critical. It's a critical aspect, and you're telling me that you're alienating 2/3 of your classes just because well does far better than any other class. I don't like the idea of that. Even though people saying, well, will Rivens take increased damage from supers? Yeah, no, but well, Radiance ain't a super. It ain't a Roman super like Daybreak. It ain't Nova Bomb. It's a support style super and should offer 25% buff, not 92%. Anyone who tells you it should be 92% is wrong. It's bad health for the dungeon. This, like, why is Titan Bubble not 92% then? If we're gonna say, well, this should be 92%, well, I want my Bubble Titan to have 92% then. Why is it not the same, like for like? That's what I think on it. So yeah, this is no good. I like powerful stuff, but I don't like unfairness. So they need to change that at some point, and don't leave it all season. Get it changed. Abilities, quickly run over them. Phoenix Dive for survivability, not for DPS, but in the mid phases. Celestial Fire, Fusion Grade, Aspects of Touch of Flame, Icarus Dash, Solace, Ashes, Torches, Wonder. And obviously with Starfire Protocol and the Fontamide. So that's what I used. So for the video, I'm only going to show you one DPS phase as opposed to 3. Basically, obviously, just use your common sense. I would just do this phase 3 times and it would be a solo 3 phase. The number that we need is around about 1.9 mil damage per phase. I would say as a safety, 1.8-ish in those will get you it because it's 5.4 mil. But I would say around about 1.9 per phase will warrant a consistent solo 3 phase. So we'll do the swap. We made our well, right? So we picked that up. This stupid Minotaur's push. That's fine. So we've just picked up our well. We debuff first, right? We'll do a couple of nades, right? Round about when we've got 4 bullets left, because then that's a sweet timer for the weaken clear. Because if you proc weaken clear again too soon mid phase, you won't get Xenophage to be reloaded like I just did, and that enhances your DPS, means that we can get a decent damage phase, right? So the boss is immune. We're down to the ace. That's really solid damage, honestly. Anything past R, or like, yeah, anything past R is really solid damage. So we'll see what damage number this comes out at. I believe it's 2 mil, which would warrant an easy solo 3 phase on a Warlock. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.